Hey, third grade friends. Awesome. Today is Thursday, December 10th, and we are in our writing section, your last section of the day. And then we have a half day on Friday. So let's get to work. Let's finish our closing up today. Remember, after today, you need to have your introduction, your three subtopics. You should have your three subtopics already done. If you're not, you got to make sure you do those. And then after subtopic, today is your closing. Then we're going to wrap it up. And then next week, we're going to edit, revise, and publish all week when we're in class together. So awesome. All right, here we go. Let's go. So Thursday is going to be here. Make sure writing is our last one here. So do your assignment. I'm going to tell you what to do here real quick. Remember, yours looks a little bit different than mine. You're going to watch my Thursday video first, the thing that you're watching. Then you're going to watch the informational writing video here. That's like a 1 minute video to kind of give you a little bit of another perspective on how to write your closing. You're going to do your closing just like I teach you how to do right now, and then you're going to attach a picture and turn it in just like you've been doing the whole time. So just so I know that you're actually doing your writing, and then when you come to school back on Monday, you have your writing done so we can publish. Because if you don't have your writing done, you're gonna have to get that done at some point throughout the day. And I don't want you to have to miss any of your fun time stuff because we're going to be in school for 5 days together. I want us to have the most fun possible. So be ready to do your publishing on Monday. So finish up this closing today. Awesome. All right, here we go. So let me share my screen with you so you can see. Awesome. Here we go. So remember my plan? Intro, already done. Uniforms, subtopic 1, subtopic 2, subtopic 3, already done. Closing, doing that now. So I'm going to go through here. I'm not going to read my story again, but I'll show you my closing here. So my closing is just going to go right below where my last subtopic is. Remember, I talked about what was my last subtopic? The stadium. Oh, the stadium and how many people can go in the stadium too. So how many people Michigan Stadium or the Big House holds. So which is pretty cool. Awesome. So that was my last subtopic, and I did that. So your closing, you're going to write closing right below where you wrote. Then you're going to write your closing. So your closing is to pretty much just wrap it up. Give a detail from each paragraph that you talked about. Remind the reader about what they learned. Um, so come up with a topic sentence first. So like mine is Michigan football is a really fun team to watch on TV and in person. So that's like who Michigan football is. That's like you watch them, you go and play, you go and watch them on TV, or you can go watch in person. When all this COVID stuff is done, you can go and maybe go to a game like I've been to. So that's my first sentence. Michigan football is a really fun team to watch on TV and in person. That's my uh, lead uh, into my closing. So, and it says, then I'm going to remind them on one thing from each subtopic that they learned. Subtopic. So I'm going to remind them of one thing of each subtopic. So their jerseys are really unique with the maize and blue colors. That's talking about from, let me get my plan out here. That's talking about from the uniform section. So that's one thing that you learned in here, that they had maize and blue uniforms. And then I'm going to put a comma because I'm going to make a list of series, commas in a series list. So their stadium that holds more than 105,000 people. That's things from the stadium part. Number 4, my third subtopic. That's a fact that you guys learned. And they play most of their games from the teams in the Big Ten Conference. That's from teams Michigan plays. That's a detail that you learn there. So I'm going to remind you of things that you learned throughout my story. So that's what this is. Their jerseys are really unique with maize and blue colors. You learn that in my uniform section. Their stadium holds more than 105,000 people. You learn that in the stadium portion of the stadium subtopic. And they play most of their games with their teams in the Big Ten Conference. You learn that from the from the teams Michigan plays subtopic that I had. And then you're going to wrap it all up at the end. Wrap it all up at the end. Watch them on TV sometime. Maybe you'll fall in love with them watch them on TV sometime. Maybe you'll fall in love with the team like me. So that's and then with an exclamation point at the end, make it fun at the end, wrap it all up, and then you're done. So this one can be 3 sentences. It could be more sentences if you want to. I made my details. I made my reminding you of what my subtopics were about and what you learned into one whole sentence. It's like a run-on sentence. The one big sentence that starts from here and ends here. You can do that same thing, or you can do this. Their jerseys are really unique with maize and blue colors. Period. Then you can make this a capital. Their stadium holds more than 105,000 people. Period. You can either do that, make them into separate sentences, or make them a comma in a series sentence, like we've talked about. So your choice. It can be 3 sentences or it can be 5 sentences. Your choice on however you want to do it. But remind the reader, remind me, remind people who are going to read it next week when we're in class about what they learned here. So that's what you're going to be doing for your writing today. Closing it out. We will edit and revise and publish next week when we are in person. I'm excited for that. I'm excited, even though we're going to have masks on and all that good stuff. We are going to be in person. I'm excited. So that's what we're doing today. So enjoy your writing today, friends, and wrap it up. Awesome. All right. See you.